See, that's the advantage. You can just overtake. Because here's the thing, I like big bikes, but they're not very usable here. Like going through this traffic with a 1000cc, be it naked or sport, that would not be a good idea. See if it goes through here. It goes. Alright, so here we are with the best scooter ever in my opinion. So it has the dual clutch transmission, which is a very good system. It's fully automatic, right? The dash is actually very beautiful. And I'm 6'4", so I'm gonna see how do I feel on this bike, especially on traffic. So here's the thing, I wanted to buy a big scooter here for Philippines, because I think that because of the traffic, they are very necessary, you know. Drive, and now we can go. Wow, it has a lot of torque. So this uses the same engine as the NC750 if you ever rode it, which is a very good and comfortable engine. And also the fuel consumption on this engine is incredibly good. So let's see how it does. One of the advantages here on traffic is first off the position you're sitting. And a lot of start-stop, you don't need to change gears, you don't need to, you know, pay attention to any of those things. My idea is take it a service road because that's where people actually, you know, ride the bike. Just overtake this. Let's see the power. Wow, whoa, that's so good. And the brakes are amazing. Wow, the brakes are so nice. So I'm gonna change to sport mode. Wow, yeah, it has more power in sport mode for sure. So why a scooter in Philippines? And why specifically this one? So I'm 6'4", I'm tall, so you can see my legs here, but still have space, so it's fine. It is very comfortable. And one of the biggest advantages that I see here, which is probably good for everybody, the fact that you don't have to shift gears. You can just roll back the throttle and then roll in and the bike goes. This is so much of a help on the traffic here, because the traffic here start-stops so much all the time that having a scooter, it's actually better than having a motorcycle. You're gonna get that much less tired on a scooter. And this one is a 750 X-adv, so it has like plenty of power for you to have fun, like a big motorcycle, like a big bike. And also you have the comfort of a scooter. The fact that you just hold the throttle and the thing just goes, the bike just goes, and you don't have to worry about anything else in your life. It is amazing, amazing. And it has the power when you need. So let's see how it does in traffic, okay? Now we're gonna get to a little bit of a complicated path here. Very bad traffic. And I can just stop. See, I don't even need to stop. The bike just glides through traffic. See if it goes through here. It goes. So it also goes through the space, but then a little bit of space, and I'm off. So let's turn left there. Oh, there's a Vulcan 650. Whoops. Come on, come on. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. Situations like this is way better to have a scooter. Because like I said, whoa, nope. Not getting there. You can just glide. See? A Mustang. Not a common sight, I guess. Super nice. The versatility and the comfort, not to mention that the space under the seat is way better than of a small scooter, so you're covered. And the power is just there when you need it. And the sound, actually, because this engine is a cross-plane, so the sound is great. As you can see here, power, there's plenty of power for when you need it. And the brakes, extremely good, extremely good. So just in case you want to have control over the torque, you can shift the gears here, up or down. Oops, it's the indicator, down. But then you can go back to the automatic mode, auto mode, which in my opinion is a good feature on this bike, because you don't need to worry about anything in traffic anymore. I mean, you can just pay attention to what's going on, and it's perfect. Because see this packed traffic here, everybody uses scooters for a reason. Of course, there is the fact that the price is good, but not only that, it's the convenience. And then again, with this one, you're not gonna feel the heat of the engine, but you're gonna have the power of a big engine. It's like slow, so you can like flat foot easy. It has wind protection, you can put it up or down. There's always a truck in front of me. But let's see if we have clearance, and then we can overtake. See, that's the advantage. You can just overtake and brake. So this is one of the reasons why I prefer motorcycles with bigger torque engines over motorcycles with 200 horsepower but with low torque, especially on low RPMs, because on the city you're basically all the time on low RPM. So to do what this motorcycle did, it picks up speed super fast and it brakes equally fast. See, you just can go full brake and the bike brakes, continues stable. So not to mention the capabilities that this bike has on the gravel, on sand, on off-roading, like not of course for a heavy off-roading, but you're gonna have a very comfortable ride with this motorcycle when you're going around with it. So see, it's really fun when it picks up the power and just change gears and just pull you forward. So yeah, my recommendation if you're looking for a big bike but you're not very experienced in motorcycles and you prefer convenience, because to be fair, it's convenience. I've rode the NX 500 and I really love that motorcycle. It's extremely convenient. Let me just back off a little bit. This guy's reverse and I don't know what they're doing. So it's extremely convenient, and it's because of convenience that we end up choosing things in big cities. Like when I lived in Brazil, I had a Hayabusa. I have a Hayabusa still there. So I would go around to work with Hayabusa, but here it's not possible. The traffic is very dense, so it's better to have the comfort and the convenience, because with this you can do whatever you want, travel on the weekends and commute on weekdays, and not having to worry about anything. For weekends you got all the power that you need, and for commuting you got fuel saving and manageable torque. You can use the ride modes just to make things easier for you, like on weekdays. Traction control, engine braking control, ABS, power. You can control everything on this motorcycle. So I see this as a very possible next step for people who, you know, are coming out of small scooters or medium cc scooters or even motorcycles and want something that's more usable. Because here's the thing, I like big bikes, but they're not very usable here. Like going through this traffic with 1000cc, be it naked or sport, that would not be a good idea. Unless you go on the Skyway, oh, that's so cool. Unless you go on the Skyway or, you know, there, which you're gonna pay, which is better for long distances, this is ideal. So if you ask me, what I'd have to say is this bike. And then Okay, turned off. Turn off. Let's just put on side stand because it's easier. Okay. And now, open this. Press up a button. Huge seat. Look, my bag here, my tank bag. But there's space for a helmet and stuff there. So yeah. The key is, so this is the handbrake. Okay. So the bike won't roll. So this is the key. Right. So when I did this, I turned off the bike and it's done. So yeah. Here on Honda Big Bike Philippines, you can actually do the test ride. So they also have the Rebel 500. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you wanna buy it, so the bike is the shop is here on the service road. I'm gonna put the address in the screen. On the Big Bike, they have a lot of models here. The price is very good. So yeah, come check it out. Do some test riding. This bike is exceptional. I'm really impressed. Especially the torque is so fun to go around and go between the cars. It's more fun than with a motorcycle, to be honest. I want to test this one also, but yeah, next time you'll see.